Hello and welcome to VC Circle. I have with me Mr. Unnikrishnan, Managing Director at Thermax Ltd, talking to us. But I think let me begin with an open question, a larger question. What are the broad trends that you see in energy efficiency, sustainability going forward, particularly for a market like India?
Well, India has got one chance to escape out of the conundrum of energy insecurity by ensuring that we take the path of sustainability as we will be growing our energy resources. Second is we will work on energy efficiency, not to repeat the mistakes done by the Western world. I would put it very mildly that the Western world or the developed world is highly energy inefficient. So if by adopting the path of sustainability in energy resources and conversion of that, and going for more efficient and better systems which are more suitable for a tropical country like India, we should be able to get our energy security, and which will also mean a sustainable society.
So what is the ideal way for doing it? You are saying that we should not replicate the models in the West for India?
Yeah, absolutely. What I mean by this is the Western world is totally dependent upon fossil fuels predominantly, and very limited idle resources, and some countries a little of nuclear. But fundamentally, the global energy resource is fossil, which creates climate change, which makes the world unsustainable. Living is going to be difficult. So what we should look forward to is, thankfully, our per capita consumption of energy is very low, and as a country is going to be getting developed, we will be consuming much more. Our per capita consumption is going to be increasing. Plus, industrialization will be needing a lot more resources to be converted into usable energy. We are going to have a mixture of fossil to start with, shifting over to renewables in the future, which will mean we have to be giving a lot of emphasis on renewables in terms of biomass, solar, wind and geothermal. In my opinion, all the energy needs of a sustainable society can be available from above the head, that is solar, and below the foot, that is geothermal. But developing that, you need to have technologies which are more compatible for our Indian situations. By the way, very clearly say that compatible for Indian situations, because the solar technologies getting created in the Western world are for a cold country, so heating is a requirement. Whereas maybe 40-45% of the energy going to be consumed in India in the future will be for cooling, being a hot country. So you get hot sun when you need cooling. So converting solar energy into usable energy and converting that into air conditioning is the technology development path for the country, so that majority of the electricity needs of tomorrow can be taken away from solar energy.
Absolutely, sir. I think we're also seeing a lot of interest from private equity investors coming back into the solar space.
Yeah.
What do you think is a major trend driving this interest again in this space?
Currently, there is a policy created by the government to support through policy because of which viability is already established. Otherwise, solar energy conversion currently is not viable. The payback of solar technology was 20 years, maybe 10 years back. It's almost come down to single digit right now. But single digit is not good enough for, and 9 years payback is not viable even today. It has to come down to something like maybe 3 to 4 years. So the viability gap funding is done by the government. Government has also introduced a new policy known as renewable purchase obligation. So every distribution company in the country is obliged to buy a minimum of the 3% of the electricity that they are distributing from renewable resources. The stage 1. And stage 2 is going to be 5% and stage 3 is going to be 10%. So that's a way to be supporting it. And how is the funding happening for this? Government started collecting 50 rupees per ton of coal that is being consumed in the country, whether it's domestically produced or imported from outside. This fund is expected to be growing to the size of approximately 65,000 crores rupees by 2020. This is the money that is available for supporting the growth of solar or similar renewable resources. So there is a play available and there is no path available for it.
Absolutely.
So it's a very interesting area.
What do you think about hydel power plants, the peak power plants? Is sort of investment going to that space? Do you think that's the way forward?
Hydel has got limited potential in a country like India. The reason for that being, we are a peninsular country with the mountains at the center. A drop of water falling in majority of the part of the country will reach the sea maximum within maybe a 7 to 10 days time. Now if you build a dam, you want to be delaying that. But then the undulations can create a lot of natural calamities. So there is a limitation to development of hydel power in the country. We still have a potential for creating, as I say, maybe 40,000 more megawatts. That much can be done. But beyond that level, I don't think it is practical for India to be looking at. I would say micro hydel powers and mini hydel power plants are the answer for India in a thickly populated country like India. Another which could be giving 100 kW, 200 kW, 500 kW of megawatt, or micro and mini, which are maybe up to 20-25 megawatt kind of a size, is viable in the country. So investments in that are going to be viable, and funds can certainly look at investing in companies which are decent enough. But what you need to see is, it's not the peak generation capacity, what is the total generation possible across the year. Because in a hydel power, immediately after monsoons you can have a peak generation. But in summer it will come to nil. So in 1 year how much electricity is going to be generated? Based on which, what is the payback? That's why one should be looking at investing in that.
Absolutely. So in the entire energy spectrum space, what do you think that PE investors should particularly focus upon in terms of ensuring quicker returns and higher returns? Because energy space in India, is wide ranging. You talk about solar to hydro to also getting into carbon credits now. So what do you think should be the ideal sweet spot for an energy-focused private equity investor getting into this space?
Short cycle investments where people want to exit within, say, maybe a 3 to 5 year period, they should look at energy efficiency because the paybacks are less than 1 year. So companies which are focusing on energy audit, then energy efficiency improvement, and products which are tertiary in nature for it will bring down the energy consumption. Those are the companies where they should concentrate for short cycle. A medium to long cycle, even right from coal-fired thermal power plant, biomass-fired thermal power plant, solar, wind, all of them are viable. But there the payback period or IRR to be completed in the proper way, I would imagine that one should look at 7 years and above. So they should have an appetite to be holding on an investment of 7 years, but then they make a lot of money.
They make a lot of money?
Because valuations will go up substantially. A classical power company in the 8th year will have share value going into 10 rupee share going to 100 rupees and above. But you are going to stay put for that 7 to 8 years time. But if you exit after 3 years, you will not get more than maybe 2x.
Absolutely. But so I think PE funding or investor funding in power has not really generated a lot of returns for investors. I think the only successful exit one can think of is Oriental Green Power, right, which went to an IPO. What do you think is really plaguing the sector in this space?
We are on an emergent stage or evolving stage for the power industry right now. The power industry was the stranglehold of the government of various states and maybe some government for a period of almost 60 years is getting privatized right now. Now, a lot more regulatory frameworks have to be formed and relaxed in the country to make it totally viable. I would imagine a period of maybe 1 more 5 year plan where it is totally viable. Then afterwards it is a playground for anybody and everybody, but still across the globe, power industry never gave a return so quickly, but when they start giving the returns, it's much bigger and much more sustainable.